Maybe we'll see how the night takes us.
By the
Hi,
way,
folks.
the answer to that is 42.
Hi, folks. Welcome to another episode of the Psychic Roundtable. And tonight we're going to explore a little bit about what community means to you. And does community need to be complicated? All right. Now I'll put the raccoons back on. All right, raccoons, discuss.
Sorry, that's straight ADHD thought right there.
I know. Wade, Earl, welcome, guys. Now, Angel Lynn sends her love from Texas. She's off visiting her sister. She's like, yeah, now I ain't coming on. I'm hanging out with my sister in Texas, and I'm going to the beach tomorrow. So when she comes back on in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have to give her a lot of crap for going to the beach without us. So.
Oh, nice.
No, we just tell her how jealous we are. Although,
yeah, I thought I was.
Texas this time of year probably isn't that fantastic.
Oh, I don't want to go. Actually, I should go to Texas. I got family over there. Need to go see them. But that's a money issue, and that's not going to happen for a little bit. But I am kind of jealous of her going to the beach because, yeah, I've been wanting to make sandcastles with Arthur for a while. So, yeah. Anywho, I had somebody make a point, but also give me an interesting question for tonight. Community doesn't need to be complicated, but what does community mean to you? When have you been made to feel like you belong? And how, community can disagree. We don't need to hive mind or lockstep. But how do you feel that community, when they lockstep, closes people out? And what would be the remedy to it? I know that's a lot. Discuss.
Okay.
Well,
I don't have any
I've silenced the raccoons.
when it becomes lockstep, but I do have a story to share.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, can you hear me all right?
Actually, yep. I can hear you better this time. Did you change it up?
Oh, I did not. No.
Okay.
So there was this pagan group that I used to be a part of. They would meet up at Nations Bridge, which, if it hadn't been for me volunteering it, no one would have even known about the place. So we used to meet up and do public rituals and a potluck for the Sabbats, which is fine. I would bring my famous dark chocolate chip lavender cookies, which were always a huge hit. And everything was going on great until I apparently unknowingly stepped on the toes of the high priestess. And all I did was mention that I would like to give a small talk on the subject. I didn't think anything of it. And a few weeks go by, and then she's blowing up my DMs and basically telling me that if not to post my agenda onto the group's board, and then saying that if I wanted to teach a class, that I should start my own group. Just very narcissistic behavior.
Here's my question. Were other people in the group allowed to give classes? And lectures, whatever,
yes.
talks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question is, why couldn't you give yours? One. And two, what were you talking about? Damn it, Wade. Was it naughty?
No, it wasn't. It was just about the themes and mysteries of the harvest of the autumn equinox.
That's a pretty safe subject. Or did
Yeah.
they want it to be naughty and they were slightly disappointed you didn't go farther, you know?
Like,
I think
this is not a Wade lecture. Come on, nope. This is
Nope.
impossible.
yeah, I think what had happened was, even though I was never uninvited, um, it had become a coven, and I think she sort of held that against me that I didn't want her to initiate me.
Okay.
She's got an issue with ego and being on a power trip.
Yeah, exactly. Because it went from just come as you are, anyone who wants to come can come, to being
Welcome.
So it moved from that to you had to be invited by her personally to attend.
Wow.
And so I was a little hurt by that, but I decided to attend anyway because aside from her, I felt that I had developed a lifelong friendship with the other members of the group. So I bake my ass up like a banshee, and I bring my cookies as usual, because there was a huge hit. I never leave with any leftover. And so I get there, and no one will speak to me. I have been shunned, and I don't really know why. They've never behaved that way to me before. And I end up leaving with most of my cookies left. No one would even touch them. And I was heartbroken.
I wouldn't think that would be that big of a deal to me anyway, because there's clear indication that she's on a power trip and got an ego. Would you get down? I don't need you right in the middle of the conversation. Thank you.
Well, Kat wanted to weigh in. But yeah. Okay, so now as somebody...
It wouldn't have bothered me if it had just been her, but it was everyone. No one would speak to me.
Okay. So
and I don't know if she told them not to speak to me if I arrived or what.
Well, generally what I've seen happen in this situation, and I can't say it happened in yours, but what I've seen happen, and Earl, well, so I want you guys' take on this. What I've seen happen when this happens, when everybody shuns one person, is the person that really wants you shunned spread rumors and lies.
Yep. Exactly.
No, that's right.
And everybody decided, we're going to follow it instead of actually checking for themselves.
Yeah. I've had that happen. It's like, that's basically when I realized that you've got your good groups of people and you've got your bad groups.
Yeah.
And it's bad groups that I automatically tell people that they need to avoid and do not get involved with, because they're nothing but
a problem.
A problem having large egos and being on power trips. So no
problems.
See, I'm usually really good at reading people. Part of that might be because of the fact that I can also read auras. So it's like I may or may not have been in some fights solely because of the fact that I was reading their aura, but at the same time, like when I was doing it, I was also like, and then they thought I had a staring problem, and then I'm like, look, bro, this has nothing to do with you, but everything to do with you. And then like, this might shock you guys, I don't really have a filter, and if I don't like somebody, I'm pretty good at telling them that I don't like them.
That did not shock me. No.
Yeah.
Jack's utter lack of surprise. But
I
here's
would
my
actually
question.
like to make a point about community and like all that
Yes.
that part. So like before I made my kindred, I actually tried joining another one, right? Like, and they're actually my brother kindred. And the reason why I couldn't, I mean, like I fucked with everybody in there. Like they're all my brothers, everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of on the opposite aspect of running a meeting and like giving a lecture and everything, you know, it's like they're like my brother kindred's. Can you chill? Okay. My brother kindred's actually all Odinists, right? As opposed to me being a Tyrist.
Right.
And so like they actually forced me to give lectures because I also have like this is gonna sound weird ish. I mean, I'm really like social, like I have really bad social anxiety. Like I understand that we're live, but I only see 3 of you and I know all of you. So
I know. No,
yeah.
And I do understand. I'm an introvert by nature, but trained myself to be an ambivert because of the stuff that I do.
Mm-hmm. And just to let you all know that I'm also live on TikTok right now as well.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Well, wait a minute. How does that work?
Well, it's just all it's doing is just picking up the audio from over here. But I'm telling people to go over on YouTube to join in on the chat.
Well, thank you, Earl. I appreciate that. Now, I have a question, and we're going to get back to Welso in just 1 second. We've got 3 people who organize community stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Earl, and Welso on here.
I'm supposed to be organizing community things.
Well, you know, hey, life is my ass too, Welso. I haven't had a monthly psychic fair in a while. Oh my God. Anyway, this year has been nothing but run straight ahead. But anyway, so how do you make people feel welcome? And how do you get people to realize that? Nice, Wade. And how do you get people to realize, 1, they need to contribute, but 2, disagreement does not mean that, oh my God, this isn't a safe space, this isn't a community. You have to be able to disagree within a group and still be okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
No, my brother that me and him me and him are same kindred. I mean, there are also only 2 people in my kindred, you know.
For right now, but it used to be better.
Yeah, and it's like the main things we agree upon. You know, I mean, is we don't agree upon everything. I mean, shit. There's some of the stories in the edits. You know, we'll sit there and we'll debate about for hours on end, and we both know we're not going to change each other's mind, but we're also like really bored. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to sit there and debate it. You know,
I've never been that bored. But okay, so number 1, Welso, Wade, I'm going to need you to come give talks at the Season of Soul Psychic Fair because, like, I'm tired of doing everything myself. Anyway.
Okay, I mean, that's fine, but you're going to have to give me, Alicia, you're going to have to give me the points I can talk about, how far I can go on that point before it starts becoming not okay. I think you
can
understand
go as far as you want, but keep in mind it is a family event. So no nudity. I'm looking at you, Welso, and you, Wade. Earl, you too. Anyway, no nudity.
I don't think you would like. I don't think you understand. I am politically incorrect.
Okay. The other thing is no swearing.
Right.
Shit.
The other thing is no politics, no drug references. This is still a family event, and we have to remain politically neutral because we're here to help and engage with everyone.
Right. It's the same way with me and with my leadership position with Lions.
Yes.
We have to follow the same guidelines.
And you have to tell people not to be naked, don't you, Earl?
Hey,
see,
you would most of the people you wouldn't want to.
Like, you in the back, put your clothes back on. This is not that kind of meeting. But no.
As long as it's a 6-pack, I don't mind.
I do.
I'm willing to look the other way.
Nobody wants to But no, it's one of those things. Every event, anything I hold is going to be family friendly. And I will tell you why. We have to keep it open, and especially to the next generation. We are doing all of our advancements for them. It's kind of useless otherwise. What are we going to do? I looked into my soul. Well, that's great. Did it progress anything? No. Okay, then. All right. And a lot of people lose the point. They get so hung up on self-reflection that they don't realize there is something coming after you. There are generations that are going to need help and guidance, and they're going to need the trails that we're blazing now. Plus, they're going to need the support to blaze their own trails.
Yep. And believe it or not, it's going to come down to the younger generation.
Oh, we're fucked.
The main thing is
I'm so worried about that.
Yeah, the main thing being is that us as leaders in the community, elders, event coordinators, whatever, we are the ones responsible for teaching them properly. And
yeah, well, you know what? I am not satisfied with the tutelage they're getting.
Oh, wait, hold on. If we're going to teach them properly, then we need to change some laws so I can spit roast a hog in the backyard.
Anyway,
I mean, look,
if we're having for us, it's teaching them the proper ways of doing things, give them the correct information, instead of having them believe in all this horse shit online.
That's why I started writing. Literally.
So the funny thing about that is, like, the Eddas have been translated so many times, and it's like, and it's not even necessarily like a hard translation. It's essentially because, like, Snorri did write in English, and that's where a lot of the Eddas did come from. But at the same time, it was also written down in 1000 AD or 80. So it's not the common English that we have nowadays. It was common English back then. So it's like it's been translated into ways that we understand for the most part nowadays, and it's
I was going to say, with the Celtics and the Vikings and things like that, most of it was oral tradition, right?
Yep.
A lot of it got lost.
A lot of it was lost. And then as Snorri was writing down the Eddas, he Christianized it as well.
Really? That I did not realize. Woo, boy.
Yep.
So
Snorri
he was
a Catholic. He was a Catholic. Like, he genuinely, like, he Christianized a lot of it. So you have to you see the symbolism in it as well, but at the same time, you have to also think about how much of it really was already that way,
right?
Because like I don't just discredit Christianity as a religion. It is a religion. I feel, because, like, I mean, I've studied religions from all around the world. I studied Buddhism for 2.5 years. And there's symbolism in every single religion, especially shamanism. If you look at, like, Native American shaman symbols compared to so the medicine men in Native America.
Well, so you're lagging out, bud.
Oh, well, that could be. I don't even know what the weather is outside. I have the satellite thing.
It is the devil's anus. That is what it is outside.
Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're a medicine man from North America or a shaman in Africa or one of the shamans in Nepal or Tibet. Like, some of the symbolism, no matter where you're at, and these people have no idea that the others exist. There's going to be because, I mean, back then they didn't know that there's another tribe 3,000 miles away. I mean, that just wasn't a thing. Travel like that.
Landlocked,
Yeah, but the symbolism is very similar. It might not be exact, but it is similar. You can see, so then that literally sits there and tells you, okay, well then if these symbols that were used for this, like say like a protection or not even a health or like something to help improve health, that symbol is very similar across the world. Okay, well, how did that become? That's because there is something. I mean, they tapped into the consciousness of the universe. I just happened
cosmic guiding force we got out there.
Exactly, and I just happened to click more with the Norse.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? I heard somebody say a long time ago, and I loved it. She said, "We're all going up the mountain. We're all going to die. Why are we arguing about what's at the top? Why are we arguing? Let's just make it up the mountain. That's it.
Yeah,
all we're doing."
See, and it's funny too because people don't really realize the duality in Norse pagans. They just assume we're all just going to fuck you up. No, our gods are the Vanir and the Asir. Everybody just talks about the Asir and assumes that all of our gods are Asir. That's not true. The Vanir are very peaceful for the most part until you give them a reason not to. Then they'll fuck you up.
Exactly. Messing with the Vanir, they're
going to you guys got bikini waxes on the full moon, but hey, I could be wrong.
That's
aha! You said nothing. I knew it.
How do I respond to that?
All right, anything on.
We didn't wax we needed the hair for heat.
Well, that's not what I heard from your local waxing salon.
I don't even know where one is around here. I mean, fuck. I just went to the dentist for the first time yesterday.
I need to go. I hate the dentist. Just I hate all other medical professionals.
Oh yeah, no.
I actually love going to the dentist.
I wish you could
about the dentist I went to though. On a side note, because I had this really bad tooth pain because I'd grind and clench my jaw. So apparently my tooth flattened itself out and I was hitting nerves and shit. Anyway, it really fucking sucked. Felt like somebody was taking a razor blade to the top of my tooth. Anyway, I get yesterday. Because I went to the ER on Sunday and they told me to go to a dentist and they just gave me some pain meds, right? Like over the counter pain meds shit. Anyway, so I went to the dentist yesterday and I looked at it when he walked in, I'm like, all right, dude, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I don't like you. And he was chill as hell. And that's the thing. I don't like dentists. Dentists and doctors I don't like because they are known for stabbing people. Okay, I'm good. I don't know if you know this. I like not getting stabbed.
So my question is, where did you go? What dentist?
That's a good question. Down the street from my house.
What?
But he was really chill. He was dude,
message it to me.
No, you're into the night.
What? Message it to you? Yeah, I got you.
Message it to me on Messenger.
I don't want to do that.
Anyways, but okay, so running community events, community doesn't have to be complicated. Community can disagree, but community needs to be a safe space for one, our most vulnerable and the ones who can't defend themselves. Okay, kids, elderly, stuff like that. It needs to be open for people to share their wisdom, actual wisdom, not somebody's, just not lies, okay, but actual wisdom. It needs to be a space that can stitch people together and where you go when you need someplace safe. I used to have women all the time that would come in from abusive relationships when I was in the spaceship building. Antoinette from Spiral Healing Energy, she would sit them down, she would talk to them, and she would get them to shelters and stuff. Okay? We don't just do metaphysical, we also help. And that's the thing, heck, I remember a couple of single moms had to live with me while they were here, while they were staying in Des Moines. They had to leave bad situations in their home state. They didn't have any place to go, and they were going to have to go back to it. It wasn't comfortable for me, and I definitely really don't like doing it. But they didn't have any place else to go, so I kept them here with me for a little while. There needs to be a network of people that can do that. That's what community means, helping people out, but also, not getting taken for a ride or thrown under the bus while you're trying to help people. So
this last year has really got me. My community's shrunk considerably. I have one hand with extra fingers left over.
Amen.
And it's like, because I was always the one that was. I mean, I was being an electrician. Everybody just assumes I make stupid money. Not right now. But I was also.
I know, right?
But then on top of that, it's like I was also working at a data center and getting stupid hours. I was working 55 hours a week, so I'm like, I kind of was making stupid money, and I wish I was making that again, because I'm not doing stupid shit. Because I was spending that shit before it was made, and now I'm spending it before it's made because I'm actually I'm trying to pay bills and shit.
Pay off.
And I'm like, damn.
Dude, these last few years have been debt. Yeah. A lot of debt. And I'm just running, and it's all business stuff. So yeah, I'm just running, trying to make it work. And man, I tell you what, we've got more and more and more local businesses crashing. Not even metaphysical ones, although those are going under too. But we've got so many local businesses that are going under because just everybody's afraid to spend. The people that have the money are afraid to spend. The ones that don't have the money can't spend. And it's really sad because, we've got a lot of good places that they're going to have to go.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here like I'm in the middle of that. It's like that's always been my thing too. So I've always preferred to go to mom and pop shops and buy. There's like 5 years. So I would go to Galena all the time, and that's where I bought my stove. Because like Main Street Galena, it's all mom and pop shops. That's where I bought all my crystals. That's where I bought 90% of my shit. I'm not gonna lie. If I wanted a shirt, I would wait, or if I needed clothes, I would wait. Buy it at a mom and pop shop there because of the fact that I know like I'm helping somebody put food on their table. I don't give a fuck about Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Hey, wait a minute. What about the people here in Des Moines and the surrounding areas?
Well, so I was I didn't talk to you at that point, and B, I was also I don't know. I was only staying in Des Moines probably like a week out of a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. But no, it's just
like 6 months.
How do you think it would be best to get across? Right now we're kind of like we're in the ocean when the tide is out. Things are drying up, things are dying off. And I think that's when community matters most. So thoughts on how to circulate the community, grow events, and maybe what people can do amongst themselves to create more community in their life. Because it's important, especially when times get harder.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think more, because like, and this is, all right. So a little background, all my business ventures are definitely black market. That's what they've been.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't necessarily know about running a legal business. I know about
So my question is, if I ended up with a spare testicle or something to sell, would you know who to sell it to? I'm joking. Well, so go ahead.
You know what I like about the United States Constitution?
What?
You know what I like about the United States Constitution? Not to get political.
What?
The Fifth Amendment.
What? Anyway.
But
he has all good connections.
Anyway, so community.
No, so I think for businesses nowadays, just because of the fact and just where society's naturally gone, I think like being more transparent with the public, not necessarily.
That's not always a good thing.
And I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, no, I'm straight fucking cooked. You know, I wouldn't do that. But like for businesses that are going down, I think it would definitely help being like, hey, like I'm in need of help. You know, and like just being
that also
honest.
opens them up to predation from other businesses in their arena, which I will tell you, at least in the metaphysical arena, is rampant.
Yep.
They will slice your throat out quicker than look at you here now. It did not used to be that way. But nowadays, oh yeah.
I mean, shit, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't necessarily shopped at it. I mean, I like can't say that I haven't been to a metaphysical shop, even though Alicia, you're just never there.
No, my husband's there. Nicole's there. I'm in the background trying to work on the websites and everything else and get us other ways to make money. Because guess what? All right, you know, damn.
But, I mean, because it's like I don't know. Most of my metaphysical shopping has been more herbs, and so I've been going and like finding apothecaries.
Nice. Send me the list when you get it.
Yeah, no, that's the funny part is I'm dwindling extremely low on herbs because I can't find one in Des Moines that I actually like. I like like if I need something, I really only now I don't have a surplus of shit. I only have what I need for what I need. You know,
and I will tell you, as somebody who does purvey herbs and stuff, I've got a really good collection and I keep growing it every time I have a request or a project. I will tell you the number of herb sellers is shrinking and the prices are going up. And the shipping is getting ridiculous. I'm like, really, guys?
Yeah.
Yep. One of the better places was Ancient Ways down
they went under.
Woodland. They're up by Drake now. Oh, they're gone now? Oh,
they said they went online, but I haven't found them.
When did that happen? Because that's the last
a while ago, a couple of years.
Huh.
Yeah, I told you businesses have been...
Did they get bought by Groovy Goods?
No. Groovy Goods went under.
Oh, really?
No, I you hear about that.
Fuck, Groovy Goods went under. Ancient Ways went under. Yeah, no, it's been rough.
Last I knew, Mariah's sons inherited her store.
That was way back. Yeah, they inherited it and they tried. They tried to keep it open. They tried to do a lot. I know they started cutting down on the product they ordered. And I got complaints from some of their customers and I'm like, what the fuck do you expect? They can't afford to keep ordering that. I know what the product line you're wanting. You're wanting them to bring in a $20 each candle that they can only make $1 profit on. Of course they're going to make their own. And my customers were like, we didn't realize it was that bad. I'm like, yeah, it is. If you're not ordering from the correct wholesalers or you can't make it yourself, you are making maybe $1 to $5 profit on anything. And that is not enough to keep a physical location open.
Yeah.
Did I mention that people don't like hearing that?
Well, I mean, as a consumer, I don't like hearing it. As somebody who actually like has made shit and makes shit, you know, like I understand it. Yeah. You know, I mean, like I made my wife a planter box, and it's like I'm sitting. I mean, I did everything by hand. You know, I hand planed it, I hand sanded it, I did all that shit. You know, and then I spent way too much fucking time on that. And it's like if I'm going to look that I got a profit on it, you know, most people will buy it on Amazon for fucking $30.
$5. Mm-hmm.
No, I mean it was solid wood. They get 30. Amazon would get 30. But I'm looking at it as like that's $100 at least, and that's me working for less than minimum wage.
Yep. But It's due to the made in China, made in India, made in Korea, made in Taiwan. Everything has lost its value, and we've become a society of quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Look at your hiring and firing policies. People go out the door like that because they don't want to keep anybody with experience because they don't want to pay them.
And that's why I'm an electrician.
And then you got these newbies coming in. They don't know shit. Okay. There are literally 4 of them and they don't know shit. And the person with all the experience is at the door. And you're calling in going, I have a problem. And they're like, we're very sorry about that. And it's like, I'm glad you're sorry. Can I get some help? We're very sorry about that. It's like, shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we have become really a society of quantity, forget the quality. And that I hate. We need to reverse that. When America was in its golden age, I mean, Earl, Wade, correct me if I'm wrong, but when we were in our more golden age, we prized quality. We prized craftsmanship. We actually did the work. We didn't just want it fast. So, I don't know.
That's true.
Not that I have any direct knowledge, but God, I miss the Victorian era.
Diseases and locking our kids in closets. No.
Well, I mean the things that were produced, the beautiful things.
Yeah.
I mean, like, woodwork, they spent time on that.
Yeah.
They
a lot of craftsmanship.
You know, and that's the funny thing too is like I'm gonna end up building. I mean, ideally I want to build our own. Like I want to buy a couple acres and then build our house on it. And
is your wife wanting you to get off the feed? By the way, happy 2-year anniversary! I saw that on FB. Congratulations, guys!
Thank you. Yeah, this last year's been a year. It felt like 10, but no, like I want to build our own house, so it's like I'm going to put all the craftsmanship shit into it, you know, because I'm the one doing it. What? Somebody's going to tell me I can't do it? No, you're not. Because are you paying for any of it?
No.
Actually, if you want to, go for it, because that's just
right.
But you know, it's like I'm going to put the detail into it. You know, I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, you know, it's like even if I spend $250,000 on materials, I'm putting my time for free. Clearly, you know, my time. I'm not going to charge myself for time. Like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Sure, you might be able to write it off on your taxes.
You know what?
I'm thinking about that, aren't you?
Anyway. Could charge the electrical on myself. But no, like I've actually been thinking about that. Like, I'm gonna be bougie as hell because it's like I'm done with light switches. I'm done yelling at people about not turning damn lights off. Yeah. You know, I'm putting motion sensors in every single fucking room. I can wire it. I don't care. I have decided that.
Okay, you've been in the bathroom little for more than 5 seconds. Wave your hands. Wave your hands.
No, you can put them for like 5 minutes.
Been there and done that, especially having to deal with carpenters getting into your breaker panel, start flipping switches, trying to find their plugs that they're plugging into. They've tripped the breaker, and me trying to wire up, actually trying to wire in plugs.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And basically he's in there flipping switches on me. I'm trying to wire up a plug. I get lit up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was hot. Nilsa say they got banned from
literally and figuratively. You were hot. How'd that feel, Earl?
Well, I would have if I were you, I would have just thrown another fucking. I would have thrown another leg into this shit and then made their shit at 208. Fry all their shit. Fuck them. Don't touch my shit.
Wow.
So people really don't know the difference between a one, like, honest. There's very little difference between a 120 and a 208. There's also very little difference between a 277 and a 480. It's really
the higher
easy.
you go, the more chance you get of death. I'm good. No.
Well, yeah, that's not inaccurate, but it's not challenging
Not
to
the
change
voltage that gets you, it's the amperage.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go no on the whole thing. Thank you. My hair's already curly. I don't need a perm. Okay.
I have been lit up so many times by 110. It's not even funny.
Dude, I got lit up a couple months ago by a 277. I had my hand lock up. That shit hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a call one day. You need to go get your husband out the hospital because he shot the shit out of himself.
You don't want to be a part of this. Go away, please.
What?
You said you didn't want to be a part of this. Stop talking.
I didn't want to be a part of it.
I told you could stay. You said I'm gonna just leave.
Actually, so she would need to read the official rules because no two people on the camera. And I will tell you why that's a rule. She would have to be on her own camera. We've had people fuck up on this before. So it has to be a hard and fast rule. She has to read the rules, agree to everything, be on her own cam. I'm not shitting you. People ruin things for everyone.
That's crazy. Are you?
Told you.
No, it's really not.
No, I mean, I get it, but.
Yeah. We had one set that decided to sit on the thing and whisper to each other and laugh at us the whole time on mute.
Oh, nice.
They're not back.
Oh, that is so rude.
And they didn't even say, hey, I want to be on. They didn't respond to my invites, nothing. They just brought this other person on because they were buddies at the time. They're now not talking.
Shocker.
Yeah, not really. But anyway, it irritated me enough, and then a couple other hijinks happened. So I said, okay, fine, I'm posting rules. There you go. Every time I make a rule, it's because somebody messed up. My rules, if I didn't have anyone messed up, are... What?
You know how many rules have been made because of me?
On my show, none.
No, not on yours. I'm just talking about in general.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just... My rules would be normally, I don't care. But everybody got to fuck up when you tell them you don't care. So, now I must care.
Yeah. Yes. No, they actually have a sign for bullies now that says, this is not not my job workplace.
What did you do? Oh, okay, yeah. No,
I was a cook. I was a cook. You're not going to throw me on any register. Sorry, nope. I'm here. I'm cooking food. No, everybody get the fuck out of the kitchen.
If you had said that to me, there better have been snacks after that comment. Oh, with snacks.
I made anybody whatever they wanted. Just stay the fuck out of the kitchen.
That works. Wait a minute. Why? What were you doing to the food? That's my next question. Why do you want everyone out of the kitchen?
It's an open kitchen, so it's not like I'm hiding anything. But I mean, and plus I'm on camera everywhere. But it's like nobody knows. Unless you're a cook who actually a semi-competent cook, you don't know my lines. Yeah. And if you're going to get in my way, I'm going to throw you.
Like the mechanic sign. This much for this much for this much for telling me how to do my job, this much for just looking, this much for watching me. That kind of deal.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're not going to get in my way.
Let your wifey know it's nothing personal with her. I've just had to make the rules and I have to make them fair.
It's fine.
Because I can't do this anymore. People ruin it for everybody. I have one quick question because we're coming up on almost the hour mark. We've heard what we don't want in a community from Dear Wade, and I'm sure there's much more. But what do we want from community spaces?
Healthy debate.
You could start by keeping politics and other differences aside for the greater good, there are two famous priestesses, Patricia Crowther and Doreen Valiente, and they were lifelong friends, but they could only remain so by putting their political differences aside, because they're both English, but they had there's a political divide between them, and they're able to be such good friends and to work such great magic together only by putting aside their differences for the greater good.
But they were English. It makes it easier.
Yeah.
They're pretty disciplined. They're English.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so side note though, have you seen that like a bunch of people because of the World Cup, there's a bunch of people from the UK who are now sending spices home because they're in America? Yeah.
Holy shit! Okay,
I hadn't, but I did know
they're eating American,
they're
eating American food, so they're like, "Oh wait, this is what spice is. It's not just salt and pepper."
No, my friend Steve, he mentioned some of the food restrictions over there. He's originally from here. He was in the Navy, and he then moved over to England. And man, it's different over there. It's a lot. The food is different, everything like that. And apparently he said he's losing his gills because it rains more in Seattle than it does in England, which I find sad.
I know like a lot of Europe, I can't necessarily say England and the UK, but I know a lot of Europe does have like restrictions on processed food. So like
there's other stuff and also restrictions on sending food back and forth across country lines. Yeah. I was surprised. He said they were really strict and expensive because I was going to order Steve's cookies. He makes amazing cookies, and I wanted to order them for a couple of events and help him out. And when he told me the shipping, I was like, "I'm sorry."
Oh yeah, shipping is stupid expensive.
I mean, shit. Just to get my Chelsea jersey. Like I was about to buy buy one of my favorite players' kits, and the shipping.
You were about to buy their kid? What the hell? Well, so
that's what the jersey is called, is a kit.
Okay, I'm like, damn, you really are into some shady stuff.
So the jersey itself was like 220 pounds.
Okay, and
then it was another like 40 or 50 pounds just to ship it. And I'm like,
yeah,
a shirt.
Yeah,
it's not even signed, you know. So
I know, right? It's like, damn.
If I'm gonna spend that, I'm gonna make sure it's signed. But I'll also spend $1,000 more than that, just because it is signed.
Oh God, I miss having that kind of expendable cash. I have not had that since I opened the shop. Jesus.
Data center. I have
heard
Milwaukee Pack-Out backpack that I got because of data center money. Wow. That is now filled with all Milwaukee tools because of data center money.
Okay.
I could have spent. I have like, I don't know. I think it's like $1,500 worth of tools in this backpack. I could have easily gotten away with spending, I don't know, $600 on the same tools that do the exact same thing, but they're not Milwaukee.
Huh. Okay. So, once again, what do we want from community? Earl?
Food.
I said Earl. Then yes, I know. Food. Okay. Although potlucks can be a little suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we need acceptance, and instead of trying to tear each other down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I got 3 things for it.
So how do you prevent people tearing each other down and backstabbing? I mean, we all know, Welso, Earl, even Wade, if you want to hold a community, you got to have a strong lead. But they can't be power trippy, ego-driven, or cruel, or have a political agenda. Now that, oh, wow. No wonder we're having problems. That's like finding a unicorn. Anyway, all right, go ahead. Well, so Earl, Wade, weigh in.
Okay. My 3 points: loyalty, respect, and open-mindedness.
Yep, finding a winged unicorn. All right, we're hosed. So yeah.
As long as you admit you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because like, there's going to be conflict no matter what, right? That's just a given. However, if you're loyal in the aspect of you have the best interest of the community, right? And you know that the other person has the best interest of the community. That's where the open-mindedness comes in. Because then you can actually sit down and like have the conversation. You can be like, these are why my points are a legitimate thing. This is where I see, and then because of the open-mindedness and the conversation behind with an open mind, there's a way to go about it respectfully, and there's a way to go about it disrespectfully. At the same time, if you disrespectfully, then you also lose open-mindedness.
Right. So now we're looking for a winged unicorn with tentacles. Got it. Okay. So.
Does it really happen very often? No. And honestly, like, that's kind of what I was trying to say earlier too, is like, I fucked with everybody in my brother kindred, and it's just like, they were down to have me join that kindred. And this is before I made mine. Their thing though was, and just the situation it was, is I wasn't able to grow with them as a kindred as well.
Okay.
So they said that if situations were different, I would have been accepted into them. However, situations weren't different, so that's why that's literally the only reason I'm not part of their kindred. At the same time, they're like, if you make your own though, like my original hammer is my brother from that kindred.
Okay.
My brother in my kindred, his hammer is also from that kindred, because we both swapped hammers with some of those guys.
Okay.
So like, we're like, yes, we have different views. Yes, we have different. We're in different kindreds, but at the same time, we're all together. We're all heathens.
Yeah.
And it's weird because that kindred is 10, 15 guys deep, I think. So it's weird because like every single one of them agreed and had that, and like every single one of it was weird having that open-minded conversation. Did it suck? Yeah. But at the same time, like, I understood.
Right.
Because on the assumption my kindred grows, if situations happen and shit goes anyway, it's like we're always allowed with them, and they're always allowed with us for our bloats. Right. No questions asked.
Now explain what a bloat is one more time.
Bloat it's a feast where a ceremony happens. My bloats personally, I usually invoke somebody who can't be there, either because they're deceased or they're not able to be with us. We invoke a god, and then we set a goal for the year. Something simple like that.
Okay.
We always invoke the gods. That might be a shocker.
No.
Yeah, right.
Not a shocker.
But we invoke the people who can't be there, as a respect, because everything's about heritage. Everything's about family. You're not going to want to be, you're not going to want to celebrate. Can't really say for everybody, but most of the time holidays are for family. So if you have family that can't be there, why not still have them there?
Exactly.
Right.
And then
with Latin traditions, there's an ofrenda. With you guys, what is it? Do you like candles or what?
Usually we light a giant fire and spit roast a hog.
Okay.
Massive bonfires. Some of it might turn into an orgy. No, I would like to say that's a joke. That's not necessarily a joke. Nowadays, doesn't really happen a whole lot. But, so historically, it would be like massive. The entire village, the entire town, it just turns up, And I don't know.
Block party.
Not even a block party. Town party.
Okay.
Like even the smaller villages would go to the bigger towns.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, like for the big holidays.
Okay.
And travel permitted.
Yeah.
No, this year was a lot different for me because I don't drink. So
right.
I ended up I ended up getting sparkling cider.
Yeah.
Nice. I just had a little ritual with the wife this year.
Yeah.
Because we had just moved, and moving for some reason is expensive as shit for months.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Had to move the shop.
I mean, I have like a new I ended up getting our vacuum. We need a new vacuum bag, and I'm like at the point it's old as shit. And I'm like, I just want to buy a new vacuum. We still don't even technically have a mop. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fantastic. But
that's funny.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Do you at least have a Swiffer wet jet?
It's being written on the list right now.
No. Believe me, those things for laminate hardwood floor tile, they are wonderful. Promise you.
Well, that's the thing is like we don't.
You can also use it on walls.
We have like a linoleum in the kitchen, and like at the front of our house.
Yep.
And then like right outside the sliding glass doors, and like that's it. Can you leave him be? He is big chilling. He is in my spot. It's fine.
Come snuggle me, love bug.
Oh my. Well, it's nice to see that on your 2-year anniversary, you guys are still talking to each other like that. Well done.
I mean, we had like 6 months where we didn't really talk a whole lot, so.
I'm sure.
Oops.
Love bug. She told you to go snuggle her, so.
Actually, she was saying that to Rune.
Oh, that's sad.
Rune has this tendency because, like, since we don't have a big couch right now, it's a love seat, So, like, Kyle, our son, will sit right there. She'll take where I sit, and then I have to have a disc chair. Like one of those. Which I'm perfect.
Hate love seats.
Yeah, no, we're going to be getting a couch pretty soon, but it's
and with my back, I've got to have a recliner. Otherwise, my body just goes fuck you. So,
yeah,
something to look forward to. Well, so as you age, your body is going to tell you to go fuck itself a lot.
Trust me,
You're already there.
Look, I'm 29 and I have achieved shit that people have like people by 50 achieve. I have horrible back pain. I have arthritis in my thumbs. Like,
shit.
It's lovely. But no, so Rune will sit in that chair when I'm not. Actually, I can stand up, walk to take a piss, and then Rune's right there.
Huh.
By the time I get back, because he's actually. So I don't know, Earl, because you have cats. Have they been acting weird the last week or so?
That's an understatement.
Everything's been acting fucking weird for the last week or so. Oh, Jesus.
So Rune has never like actually let me like cuddle him at night, but like he will come in the room at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, sometimes 2:30, and like he'll actually like chill out and like glue himself to me and like snuggle me that way. And I'm like, I'm down with it, but I'm like, dude, are you okay? Like, I genuinely think he's depressed.
No, I am telling you what, the spirit world has byn active as fuck. I don't know, Wade. I don't know how it's been with you, but I know for me, for a couple other people I know, Sheena, Angel Lynn, Earl, spirit community's been like, rave party! And I'm like, no, go to sleep. Goodbye. Get the fuck away from me. So I don't know what's going on. We're probably set to have a major event because it's not the time of year for it. No planetary alignments for it. So something's
Saturn didn't. I heard Saturn was in conjunction with something over the weekend.
Hold on.
I thought it was Mercury.
I have heard from an astrologer that he is expecting
Moon conjunction.
Saturn
Moon
with
Saturn,
moon?
but still, that's not enough to make the dead go nuts.
No. I have heard from an astrologer that either now or within the next several weeks, a family is going to reincarnate, and that family, which it looks like they have ties to having been royalty in a previous life. Anyway, basically, they're going to, when they come of age, they're going to be remembered as having had a hugely transformative effect on the rest of this century. That
is it a good transformative effect or bad? I don't like the ambiguity of that.
He thinks they might he thinks there might be sort of a cult-like phenomena arising around them because they will be beloved by millions of people. So,
well, folks, that's how the apocalypse happens.
Will be really, really good.
But no, I actually use the conjunction really well because I cut off like the most toxic relationship that I've had my entire life. So,
okay then.
Yeah, definitely was just like, you know what, it's time.
Good time to do it with Saturn.
Yeah,
the whole karma thing.
Oh, and I don't know what all's been happening lately, but all I know is that everything is being tossed at me all at the same time. I know it's affected my stress level, which is up here. So
hey, start taking some ashwagandha. It'll help. Catnip at nights for sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
No, Arthur's been bouncing off the walls. He feels something coming. He's probably one of my most sensitive diagnostic tools for the energetic and spiritual realm. But that kid has been all over the place. We've had to go back to some of the stress relievers and stuff like that and some of the coping therapies. So I tell you what, you're not alone. Then, of course, I've been stressed all to hell, but that's business and everything else.
It's weird. I've seen the beginning. Like I'm not like this last week. I've seen the beginning of the end of this group of stresses.
Yep.
So there's that part of me. Coming. Yeah, no, like there's that part of me that I'm like, all right, cool. You know, because like this shit has been like extra bullshit. And I'm sitting here like, all right, so what's the next grouping going to be?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, there's been so much shit that's changed in my life in the last, I'm not even going to say year. I'm not even going to say 6 months, probably in the last 3 months. So much shit has changed.
Yes.
You know,
a lot of speeding up.
And I'm like, I don't know. My gut instinct isn't that it's like negative stresses. Like it's stresses, but I know that they're positive and they're going in a better manner. So it's like I don't feel nearly as stressed, even though it's like now I have to navigate a realm that I'm not used to.
Dude, the first of the year started off.
I hope that made sense.
Yeah. The first of the year started off with so much limbo for me. There was so much shit up in the air. The future of everything was up in the air. A lot of it's still up in the air, but I decided, because, you know, I'm me, that I should just double down and work harder and push through new projects. And you know what? That's what's been getting me through. Things have gotten better. They're still stressful, but yeah, I just kept working, kept going. That's why I said this year has been all about you just keep running forward. If you don't look to either side, do not look behind you, just keep going forward, which is very much Fire Horse year energy. So, you know.
It's like, weird too, because it's like, and I had this conversation with somebody, I don't remember who it was, but this is kind of just something, like, I don't know, my entire life it's always been like, being Russian, we just kind of have it built in our DNA and woven into our existence. You know, it can always get worse.
I know, right?
Always get worse.
It can always be worse. Yeah.
You know, and it's weird too, because it's like I'll start thinking that, and I'm like, I'll look around. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm like, huh. Like even when I was in county, you know, I'm sitting there like, huh. Still got 4 walls around me.
Yeah, it could be worse.
You know, I don't have a lion trying to fucking eat me tonight.
Or trying to fuck you. So yay, that's good. Both counts, you know?
Exactly.
Jesus.
No, I'm not going to get malaria from a mosquito.
Exactly.
You know? I have some shitty food coming to me at 6:30.
Yeah.
But I still have
good
food.
To look at it.
They're
very darkly optimistic, I guess. Darkly optimistic.
Yeah, it's like physically I'm mostly fine. You know, it's like I don't have any diseases that I know about, but also if I had a disease, I wouldn't know about it because I wouldn't go to the fucking doctor.
Another way to be optimistic. Don't know about any of it. Oh my god. Denial ain't a river in Egypt, huh?
Oh my god, I just said that to my wife earlier today.
Oh, shit. Oh my god, guys.
Actually, as I was leaving work, because there was I don't even remember what she said, but she was trying to deny something, and I was like, denial ain't, we're not in Egypt, bro.
Denial ain't a river in Egypt. I had a palmist. He told me way before I opened the shop and everything else, he looked me dead in the eye and he said, you need to do a life accounting right now because you have stuff coming up that is going to knock you on your ass. And I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. He's like, no, you need to do a life accounting now. Denial is not a river in Egypt. Even if you have to do a false one for now, get your life accounted. I'm like, sure, bud. I wish I'd taken his advice. I didn't do it.
I know that for me, I've had to sit and try to make a decision here, whether or not to
kind of decision?
Whether or not to go back into doing low voltage wiring work and getting off of disability completely, so I can try to have a regular income.
Afford to live, yeah.
Instead of relying on the monthly, or doing both, and it's like, I don't know.
My question is, are you healthy enough to do it?
That's the question.
Could you even do it part-time?
Yeah, because when it comes to especially having to manhandle extension ladders. That's going to be the question. Because that's going to be part of it. But the only drawback is that I don't have half the testing equipment I used to have back a long time ago. So I've got to start over again with all that. So
What kind of testing
It
equipment?
will so.
telecom testing.
Oh,
So it's, yeah. It's either that or going back to work for somebody else. And it's like, I've always had the mindset his dad had his own business for years, and I've done the very best I can to run my own business. So that's the only thing I know.
Earl, don't feel bad. You know how long I've been in business for myself. If it wasn't for me having to take care of Arthur 24/7, I would be back out with a job myself. That's how bad things have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting worse, and the worst part is, with the way my back is and my health, I don't know what kind of job I would be able to get because there aren't a lot of work from home with no phone. Most of them you have to be on the phone, and yeah, Arthur's not exactly congenial to that. It's been rough. You're frozen, Earl. Come back to us. Okay.
I've been thinking that like
Right here.
I've been debating on doing side work, but then like I even thought about it. I'm like, when do I have time?
I know. That's the other thing. Oh, dude. No, it's just
It's like
been.
I have so many like restrictions and shit right now that I can't, and I have to do things.
Wade, somebody light a candle.
He just walked away for a second.
But it's like
everybody's blinking out.
I don't know. It's like I don't, and like she works on the weekends, so it's like there goes my weekends to do anything. You know, so I'm like,
Well,
I mean, I also, and I mean, like, I guess the only good thing is like after this year, I get a 10% raise, so like it'll be a lot this year. But at the same time, it's like now I gotta go. It was funny. I was telling her too. Like my time management for my homework is about to have to be implemented because I don't have class until September, like the end of September. But it's also like I have 25 to 30, maybe 40 hours of homework, and we're going. Our first rotation is AC theory, so I have to teach myself AC theory.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Good thing you're fast on your feet. Otherwise, that would be hell.
Well, no, look. Physically doing it, I'm fine with. It's book work. I don't give a shit about school.
Well,
I graduated 3 months early after going to school between my junior and senior year, a total of a semester.
That don't surprise me.
Like school.
Don't surprise me.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, what?
Does it surprise you that I didn't like school?
Does not surprise me one bit. Some of your smartest kids, some of the ones with the most on the ball, hated school, and I'm going to tell you why. Every public school caters to the lowest common denominator. They cater to the slowest. Which means if you're all the way ahead, by the way, I could see somebody in a towel. It's not that kind of show, Earl. It's for the other channel where we make money. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
But no, most of your kids that are actually very bright, the ones that are gifted, they don't do well. They get in trouble. They get in fights. They have problems. They get kicked out. Yeah. And, I'm not saying that to say everybody that gets in fights is special. I'm saying I've seen it with my own eyes. My mom, she was always ahead of the class. The reason why she managed to stay in school was because she started taking advanced placement classes early. What she did, every time she got bored, she started jumping ahead. And she's like, that's the only way I made it through. I remember one kid, I felt so bad for him because his mom would not jump him ahead and she wouldn't pull him out of East High School. And he was failing there. This kid had the mind of an engineer. But of course, she kept him there. She kept him in his same grade, made him do the grind. He got into drugs. He ran with the wrong crowd. And he never lived up to his potential.
I was doing senior level college chemistry my sophomore year in high school. Like, it's crazy to think, like, because I actually wanted to be a aerospace chemist, or not an aerospace. I want to do chemistry in space. You know, and I was planning in high school to go to or work for NASA, so I could be a spaceman.
Yeah.
And then that didn't happen. That didn't happen. I mean, that didn't happen because middle school, I jumped off the deep end. I didn't care. What do you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay.
That's my time.
Growing up and being in school, mother was a part-time teacher.
Oh, shit.
Grade school teacher at that. And basically, when it came to back in my day, we had to write book reports, but we also had to use the carbon paper copies. Basically either the 2 or 3 with the sheets with the carbon copies in between. So I hated doing those damn things. I literally hated doing them. But
tell us you wanted to get in trouble, Earl, without telling us you wanted to get in trouble and you couldn't. Your mom was a teacher.
Mine was third grade teacher.
Mother would crack out the whip.
Yep.
You got no choice in the matter. Sit your ass down and do it. So,
see, it's like for me because it's like I was always getting in trouble. It did not matter what grade I was in, you know. And it's like, especially in elementary school, because she was an elementary teacher. Like I would get in trouble by the teacher. I'd get in trouble by her at school, or like so the teacher at school, her at school, the principal at school, and then I would get grounded when I got home. I'm like, shit. I'm like, and then
you were perpetually grounded.
Yeah, no, and then so my chem teacher in high school was my advisor as well, right? And like I was on like her son and I like knew each other from when we were in kindergarten because we were on the same real football team, not this stupid American shit. We were on the same team, so like she acted like mama bear, you know. So it's like I would always my sophomore year before like I stopped just not going before I honestly just stopped going to school, you know. It's like I would get in trouble like 4 different ways, and then it's like I was so happy
out, kid.
I moved out when I was 16 because it's like if I was still living at home when I was 16, I would have gotten. I mean, they would have. She would have. My mother would have attempted to ground me. I think I stayed grounded for my entire high school, but I didn't care. I still went and did shit.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another example of being able to not be able to do squat without being found out. Growing up out in Prairie City.
Oh yeah, you're smoked.
Living on the north end of town, we have 3 streets, and basically, okay, you've got one here, you got one here, and one here. Okay, I lived on the center on North Orchard, and basically, I had the school principal over on one block, over on one side of me. And I had the school administrator and also the counselor on the other side.
Oh
So
my.
I would basically we were all screwed because basically anything that was like the day that my older brother decided to skip school and go with his buddy down the river fishing one afternoon. Well, sure as shit, school principal comes knocking on the door looking for him.
Oh boy.
Mother was hot.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So needless to say, yeah, it was very difficult to try to get by with anything.
Yeah.
So happy I got homeschooled. All that shit. But of course I still couldn't get away with anything. Although I was a pretty good kid. I lived in my own head a lot, so I was always off somewhere else.
That's fair.
Hasn't changed much.
Oh shit, it's almost 10:30 anyway.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
So think about it. Get back to me if you're all up for next Tuesday. Hopefully Angel Lynn will be on, and we'll give her some razzing about going to the beach without us. You need to all send her pictures of you guys in your bikinis and be like, we're there with you mentally. No.
That's an argument waiting to happen.
No.
I got a new phone and I'm still logged in on my Facebook on the other one. So it's like my wife would look at that. She'd be like, what the fuck is this? Like, look, it's a joke. I promise.
Well, Angel Lynn's almost, she's like 70 or so, but hey.
My wife would not care.
Holy shit, seriously.
Well, hell, she had two boyfriends chasing after her at the same time.
I know that is true. That is true. I think if Dennis sent a picture of himself in a bikini to Angel Lynn, I would laugh my ass off. I'd be half tempted to post it.
Can we stop this conversation? Like these mental images right now, just come on.
If I had a six-pack, I totally would.
That's not the point, Wade.
Alicia, I don't have moon water right now. I need to douse myself in that shit. I'm almost out of the first snowfall of the year too, so like I don't have enough of that to wash my body in. I feel like I need a bath now. I need to go put like Epsom salt in a bathtub and soak myself in it.
Come into the gutter with us.
Oh.
Bye.
Well,
Did I ever tell you a story about doing a
God's be with you
at a local college, and the kids finding out that I was a spiritual minister?
Oh my!
And they asked me if I would basically bless a pint of water. It's like, I've never been asked that before, but we'll give it a shot.
Do it. By the way, sorry guys, I keep leaning down because I wore shorts and I got bit to hell by mosquitoes on the back of my knees. Oh God, it itches. I hate mosquitoes. I'd rather have lightning bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So, did the blessed water work? I mean, what were they trying to do with it?
Yeah, basically, I don't know what they wanted to do with it, but it's like, guys, I'm not Catholic. I am pagan. It's like, I will do my best. I'll come up with a.
All right.
Yeah,
if I'm in a fight with a vampire, I'm gonna drag your ass over and make you pray over the fire hydrant, and then I'm gonna spray the vampire. And we're gonna have to hope it works. So, all right, you guys game for next Tuesday?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Now remember to send Angel Lynn your bikini pics. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on. I am going to call it because I am actually tired. I have not been sleeping well. I think it's just the heat. It's too damn warm.
Yep. All right. I'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, Earl.
Bye.
Thanks, Wade. Bye. All right, folks. Thank you all for attending the Psychic Roundtable. And we'll see you next Tuesday. I can't promise it'll be on point subject matter wise, but I can promise it will be fun. Thanks, guys. Stay shiny, be safe, stay hydrated, and try and stay in the AC as much as possible. It's hotter than the devil's armpit out there. All right. Bye.